Doesn't it feel great to be alive? Hey, baseball YouTube fans, hope all you guys had a lovely and wonderful weekend. Before we get into today's very special episode, if you guys watched any of the NFL playoffs over the weekend, I would like to get your input and thoughts on all of that. But yeah, hope all you guys are having a great start to your Monday. Happy beloved Monday as well, guys. In this episode of Main Event Baseball with Ryan on YouTube, we are going to take a little look into the newest re-signee for the Boise Hawks in the upcoming 2026 Boise Hawks Pioneer League season. But we are mainly going to talk about one of the newest teams in the Pioneer League in 2026. All right, guys, a few moments ago, earlier today, the Boise Hawks announced their next player or re-signee for the upcoming 2026 Boise Hawks Pioneer League season, and it is one of our relievers / setup guys / closers from the 2025 Boise Hawks Pioneer League season in Cheney Trout. Now, if you guys attended any of the Boise Hawks games last year, you probably know who Cheney Trout is. Maybe you don't know the name, but with what I'm about to show you, you're probably going to pick it up. So most pitchers throw the arm angle like this or like this. Cheney Trout throws like this. And so this is not a sidearm. Cheney Trout is what you would call a submarine pitcher, where the arm angle of the delivery is like this way, guys. And it is actually a hard angle for the hitters to get a look. You know how the thing about hitting is you want to pick up the spin and the arm angle. Well, when you got a pitcher going like that or like that, it's one thing. But when then you got a pitcher coming at you with an arm angle like this, it's a completely different thing. It's a whole new ball game. And even though, a submarine pitcher's arm angle is like this and the velocity is much down lower, it's still way harder to hit the ball. And even if they hit the ball, it's very tough for them to get solid contact on it. So Cheney Trout, guys, he kind of served as 3 roles for the Boise Hawks last season under 2025 Boise Hawks manager Cash Bucham. He served as a reliever, setup, and closer. And so I'm going to explain what a setup is and then a closer is. Obviously, guys, a setup pitcher is someone that comes in either the 7th or the 8th inning with the ball game close. It would not be a ball game that is not close. It would be a game that is close. And to keep their team in the lead or the ball game close, they come in and they have a very important role out of that bullpen. The number one objective is to get guys out and keep the ball game reasonable or close. But also it is to not give up runs. A setup pitcher is someone that will not give up runs, and they'll get the job done. So that's basically what a setup guy is. We all know pretty much what a closer is, so I'm not going to explain that. But Cheney Trout, even though he was out of the bullpen and he had to serve as 3 roles in the Boise Hawks bullpen in 2025, he was very, very effective. He was actually one of the best guys the Boise Hawks had in their bullpen, and you can't argue with that. And all that. I'm very happy to know that Trout will be back for 2026 Boise Hawks Pioneer League spring training and possibly the season. He kept us in line last year. He helped us win a lot of games. Even though he was out of the bullpen, he had a very big role, and almost every time he came out of the bullpen, he fell an exception in that role and met the standards, guys. He didn't hit 90 miles an hour. I think the fastest pitch Chinny Trout threw last year for the Boise Hawks in the Pioneer League season was at least 84, 86 miles an hour. But like I said a few moments ago, it is because of the arm angle going this way. You know, it's one thing to pick up spin and arm angle this way or this way. But when you're doing it that way, again, it's a whole nother ballgame, and it's way, way more difficult. So earlier today, the Boise Hawks announced that reliever, setup guy, and closer Chinny Trout will return to the Boise Hawks for the 2026 Boise Hawks Pioneer League baseball season. All right, YouTube baseball fans, now it is time to talk about one of the newest teams in 2026 in the Pioneer Independent Baseball League. Now, depending on where you live in the United States and what Pioneer League baseball team you fully support, the dates would vary. However, we're going to talk about one of the newest teams in the Pioneer League here in 2026 that is actually going to be coming to Boise, Idaho, to Hawks Memorial Stadium, not once, but 2 times. Now, this is a very interesting team because for a number of reasons. Number one, they're entering their very first season in the Pioneer League. But what's mainly interesting about it is they will not have a single home game in the 2026 Pioneer League season. And you're probably like saying, well, how in the world is that possible? That can't be possible. If they're going to be in the Pioneer Independent League, they got to have home games. They got to have a home field. Well, I guess we're going to talk about a little history. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you and turn your attention to a team called the Pioneer League Travel Team. So if you look at the upcoming 2026 Boise Hawks schedule and you go to the month of July 14th through the 19th, you will see it in all green and it will say TRV. That is when the Boise Hawks will play host to one of the newest teams in the Pioneer Independent Baseball League, known as the Travel Team. They will be known as the Pioneer League Travel Team. They will be at Hawks Memorial Stadium for a 6-game series beginning July 14th through the 19th. Again, that is July 14th through the 19th. Like I also said, that will be a 6-game series. 5 out of 6 of those games will be night games. July 19th, the finale of that 6-game series will be a day game. However, if you guys cannot make it for that series, the Pioneer League Travel Team will be back at Hawks Memorial Stadium just a few weeks later. That will be August 11th through the 16th. They will return to Hawks Memorial Stadium to play the Boise Hawks in another 6-game series. So the 12 games that the Pioneer League Travel Team will play the Boise Hawks at Hawks Memorial Stadium right here in Boise, Idaho. The first 6-game series, again, is July 14th through the 19th. The second 6-game series will be August 11th through August 16th. Both 6-game series will be a 5 out of 6 night game. So remember, every Sunday is a day game in the Pioneer Independent Baseball League. So there you go, guys. But let's talk about this new team in the Pioneer League. Like I said, they are going to be known as the Pioneer League travel team. They will not play a single home game in the 118 games in the Pioneer League season. Yes, you heard me right. There was 118 games in the Pioneer Independent League, and the Pioneer League travel team will not play one home game. All 118 of their games will be on the road. So you're probably asking, what will their helmets look like? What will the uniforms look like? What will the team hats look like? All the team hats will look like it will be a black hat, and it will have the Pioneer baseball logo, like you see on my YouTube t-shirt. But it'll be a 25-man roster because every team in the Pioneer League has to have a 25-man roster. The Pioneer League itself is going to be paying for the hotel for this team and their travel. This team will not bus. What I mean by that is they will fly from one city or one state to another. The only time they will bus is to the hotel, to and from the hotel to the stadium and airport, obviously. Again, this is only one of three new teams in the Pioneer League, but this is one of two of the newest teams in the Pioneer League that will play the Boise Hawks right here in Boise, Idaho at Hawks Memorial Stadium. And you know, some people are asking me if this has anything to do with Black Sox baseball. If you don't know what that is, the past 5 years, like in general, the Boise Hawks have played exhibition games against the Black Sox. The Pioneer League travel team is not like the Black Sox. I can assure you and promise you of that. I got to be very honest with you guys. I want to know what you guys think of this. You know, a team that will be in the Pioneer Independent Baseball League in 2026 that will play all 118 games on the road. And might I add, they will not have a team name. They're just going to be literally known as the travel team. But nothing will be different from this team other than playing all games on the road. They will have a 25-man roster. Their roster will change throughout the upcoming Pioneer League baseball season. So really, it's kind of the same thing, but they will be playing literally. I think they are playing every team in the Pioneer League except one. I looked at this travel team schedule, and the only team I did not see them playing is Long Beach. But the Boise Hawks don't play the Long Beach team this year. But I want to know what you guys think about this and all that. Obviously, it's very unique in a way and all that. I can fully agree that it is unique. I mean, they're just known as a travel team, and they will not play a single home game, but it will also be interesting. So I just wanted to let you guys know of that. Again, the Pioneer League travel team and the Boise Hawks will play 12 games total against one another, both times in Boise, Idaho. They will play 6 games at Hawks Memorial Stadium in July. Then they will play 6 games at Hawks Memorial Stadium in August. So I'm going to give you the dates for those. The first series against the travel team at Hawks Memorial Stadium will be July 14th through the 19th. All the 5 out of 6 games will be night games. July 19th. The series finale will be a day game. Then they come back August 11th through the 16th, and August 16th will be the finale and a day game as well. So the Pioneer League travel team and the Hawks will play 12 games total against one another. And like I just said, all 12 are right here at Hawks Memorial Stadium, guys. And most importantly, after explaining all this to you, what I really want to know is I want to know what you guys think of this. You know, very unique in baseball, especially independent baseball. So I am very highly interested to know everything you guys want to know. And basically, the purpose for this travel team is to get players to literally get an opportunity to get signed in minor league ball, not major league, but get signed by an MLB organization to play in the minor leagues. The travel team, the Pioneer League travel team, has already signed 8 players for the upcoming 2026 season, and all 8 players were actually in the minor leagues last year, but they were at the lower level, not the higher level like AA or AAA. All 8 of them have been from the rookie level to the low A level. So I just wanted to give you that little interesting Boise Hawks news. And I will definitely be asking a lot of my friends what they think of it. But I want to hear from you guys, what you guys think of it. Are you a fan of it? Are you not really a fan of it? My mom, you know, when I was talking to my mom about this last night, my mom and I had a really interesting conversation about it. Number one, my mom is like, she found it crazy that this is a travel team that will play in the Pioneer League and they will not play a single home game. That's what's like insanely crazy to her. But I want to just say one thing. I will not take this team lightly, even though they are called the Pioneer League travel team. They could still put up a fight. They could be very competitive, and who knows? By the end of the 2026 Pioneer League season, the Pioneer League travel team just may be the 2026 Pioneer League champions. You know, you never know what you're going to see in baseball. I've seen a lot of bad teams beat a lot of good teams. So I will definitely be calling the game live for all 12 of those games at Hawks Memorial Stadium right here on Main Event Baseball with Ryan on YouTube. And my goal is to at least ask the coaches on this team and the players what they think about it and get their input on it as well. So again, guys, there is a new team in the Pioneer League that very well may not get talked about, but they should be talked about because they don't even have a home field, okay? And they don't even have a home game, which is insanely crazy to me. You know, I never thought I would be saying this ever about baseball or yet alone on this channel. So let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comment section. I think this is a great thing I can keep an eye out for. So again, but yeah, it's going, those 12 games at Hawks Memorial Stadium are going to be very interesting. So you know, but you know, I still don't know what to think. You know, I knew that they were called the Pioneer League travel team, but I actually thought they were going to have home games, and I double checked their schedule yesterday, and that's how I found out that they don't even play a single home game. So, you know, like my question is, you know, for the spring training of this travel team, where are they going to practice at? That's really what I want to know. But yeah, there you go, guys. I don't even know how to call this breaking news. I think it's exciting and unique baseball news. That's all I can call it. So, but yeah, let me know what, I want to know what you guys think of all this. Okay, YouTube Baseball Nation, before I end today's episode of Main Event Baseball with Ryan only on YouTube, I wanted to just say again, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys got a little more interested in this Pioneer League travel team. I will keep my very, very close eye on this, guys. If you ever want to find out about this travel team, there is a place you could go to find out all the info. You can, one, go to pioneerleaguebaseball.com, go click on the website and go to news. Or the second, you could go to Google and all that. I would recommend you go to the the Pioneer League Baseball website to get the info. They will have more deep dive info on this team. Although it is, we're still a couple months away from opening day, but you can find out all the latest information on that, including their inaugural season coaching staff. Believe me, their coaching staff, you guys will want to see. But other than that, guys, as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up and now smash that like button. If you are not a subscriber, here's the great news, all right? Right now, great time to subscribe because I will be at baseball facilities very, very soon with live content on the channel, and you guys will not want to miss that. Also, before I end, if there was anything, and I mean anything, regarding baseball you guys want me to look at, talk about, or discuss a little bit more, always feel free to leave it down below in the comment section. I do read the comments each and every single day. Other than that, guys, have a lovely rest of your Monday from everybody on Main Event Baseball with Ryan to you guys. We wish you guys a happy, glorious Monday. And remember, we are one day closer to baseball and one day closer to the 2026 Boise Hawks Pioneer League baseball season. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow in the next episode.